man follows a woman out of a movie theater who has a dog on a leash. He stops her and says, "I'm sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice that your dog was really into that movie. He cried at the right spots, he moved nervously in his seats at the boring parts, but most of all, he laughed like crazy at the funny parts. Don't you find that unusual?" "Yes," she replied. "I find it very unusual. He hated the book." 150 years ago, dogs were less for watching TV with than they were for hunting, and cats were for catching mice, not curling up on your lap. In the past 20 years, that has changed. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, we spend more on our pets annually than we do on alcohol and men and boys' clothing. Per capita expenditures on pet food was greater than that on candy, bread, chicken, and cereal. Half of all car owners consider their pets' comfort when buying a new car. 1/3 of dog owners buy presents for their dogs' birthdays. For Halloween last year, adults spent $1.2 billion on costumes for themselves, $1 billion for costumes for their children, and $330 million for costumes for their pets.
Wow.
Last year, we spent more on our pets than the GDP of all but 64 countries. Our pets are doing more to stimulate the economy than the rest of us deadbeats. Between 2001 and 2013, expenditures on our pets increased over 95%, while nominal GDP increased only 56%. In the US, we spend annually on our pets $10 million more than the entire German defense budget. Fortunately, we have separate spending for national defense. Cats couldn't be bothered with defending the country, and we've all seen how dogs respond to intruders. They either A, run away and hide, they B, stop, drop, and roll over to have their bellies rubbed, or they employ the sniff test. Sniff the intruder, see if he has any food. If not, go back to sleep. Now, looking at daysoftheyear.com or nationaldaycalendar.com, where you can find out what day it is today, you will see that cats dominate dogs in days dedicated to them. There are 9 days for cats and 7 days for dogs, but more on that later. Rumor has it that cats went to the Supreme Court to block dogs from having any day for themselves. And another rumor is that dogs got together with the intent to protest cats' days, but then a squirrel ran by, and they were obligated to chase the squirrel and bark. After they had chased the intruder, they needed a drink, then a nap, and at which point they forgot all about the cats. Now, more households own dogs, but there are more total cats living in homes occupied by humans. Now, the reason is that pets have a tremendous lobby. It's called the American Pet Products Manufacturers Association, who makes us think that we are mistreating our cats and dogs if their food does not smell good enough for humans to eat. PetSmart. You can board your pet at PetSmart if you are, bold enough to leave your, pet alone. In the cats' rooms at PetSmart, they have live fish tanks for the cats to watch. There is plastic surgery for pets. So if you want to remove those drooping eyelids or those real squish noses, you can do that. Thousands of years ago, cats were worshipped as gods. They have never forgotten this. But there is disturbing news for cats. According to a Statistica survey of former pet owners, only 13% of former cat owners would get another cat, while 21% of former dog owners would get another dog. 29% of former cat owners would definitely not get another cat, while only 20% of former dog owners would not get another dog. Statistica attempted to survey cats concerning their opinions of getting another human, but cats ignored the question. Now think of it this way, dogs give of themselves. They can be trained to help the disabled. Actually, 2 of the 7 days dedicated to dogs are dedicated to service dogs. Cats have no days for service cats. Dogs have been trained to sniff out cancers that doctors cannot see. Cats can't be trained, ever. Even if they could, cats see no need to help others. The rest of the world is there to help cats. Now, yesterday was National Cat Day. Hopefully those of you who feed a cat knew that. And as the saying goes, dogs have masters, cats have staff. Thank you.